What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. And honestly, I can't believe this Ben Simmons saga thing still isn't over. It seems inevitable at this point that the 76ers just can't keep Ben Simmons. I guess he refuses to report to training camp. He wants out, man. The relationship is tarnished. Joel Embiid's trying to defend it on Twitter. There's just so much chaos going on right now in Philly. And I think for all of us, it only makes sense, even 76ers fans, to trade Ben Simmons right now. Unfortunately, you're not going to be able to get the Damian Lillard that you want or the Bradley Beal because those two aren't available right now. But I just don't think it's possible to go into the season with Ben Simmons on your roster. It's just going to look so bad. And it's literally chaos, guys. We got to do something about this. The report that Ben Simmons refuses to go to training camp and will not suit up this year in Philadelphia, there has been a lot of things surfacing around. Bleacher Report actually just released an article talking about 5 ideal trades to get Ben Simmons out of Philly before training camp. So we're going to go ahead and do one of those trades in today's video, obviously, as you guys know, the top of the video. So if you guys enjoy this video, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe if you have not already. We're on the road to 20,000 subs, and we should get there by the end of this month. So if your subscription isn't done yet, hit that sub button. But other than that, let's go ahead and jump into the CJ McCollum Philadelphia 76ers rebuild. Now, I know I'm a Blazers fan, but I gotta tell you, like, this is all bias aside, and I honestly am not 1000% sure Portland would even do this because O'Shea is weird, and I just don't know if Damian Lillard would want to play with Ben Simmons just because of the act that Ben Simmons is putting on, that he only wants to play for a California team. The Warriors are the only team that makes sense in California, and at the same time, I don't love the fit of Draymond Green and Ben Simmons, and I don't think the Warriors are going to trade Draymond Green, so that is a problem in my opinion. And then this one is like, I'm of the opinion, like I said, I think this is the best trade package that Philadelphia can get for Ben Simmons right now, as of right now. And I could be totally wrong. Maybe there's some team out of left field that throws them an offer. Maybe they go for the Pacers offer, get Brogdon, TJ Warren. I don't know. Something along the line of that. But I am of the opinion, and Kenny said this as well in his video where he thought that CJ McCollum was like the best player Philadelphia can get. Does that make him a better team? Maybe not, but at least they'd be getting rid of the drama, and CJ McCollum is a borderline all-star, potentially an all-star in the Eastern Conference. Again, I don't even know if Portland would do this, and I know Philadelphia doesn't want to do this, but at the same time, they may be faced with no choice soon. I don't know, man. Like, it seems like to me the chaos has got to come to an end. But the trade that we did, and this was posted by Bleacher Report, it was a Ben Simmons for CJ McCollum, where Portland, they did a 2023 pick swap, and then a 2025 first round pick going to Philadelphia, of course. So Philadelphia got a pick out of it and CJ McCollum, and they got rid of Ben Simmons, I guess. So that is the trade that we did. So now that leads us to the Philadelphia side of things, to where we are doing a 76ers CJ McCollum rebuild, or CJ McCollum 76ers rebuild. That's probably the better way to say it. So now you kind of have a team of Tyrese Maxey, who everyone's excited about. CJ McCollum at the 2, who, like I said, I think he could definitely be an all-star in the East. He could have been one last year in the West before his injury. He was on a really good roll. Then, of course, he got injured, and that kind of just took him out of it. But then Tobias Harris is still a good option to have. Danny Green, good defender. And then, obviously, you hope Maxey takes a jump. And then Joel Embiid, obviously, you still have him. Seth Curry, Matisse Thybulle, Shake Milton. I mean, this team will still compete in the East. Now, like I said, does CJ make this team better? I don't know. Probably not. But at the end of the day, you're getting rid of Ben Simmons, and I guess you're giving Tyrese Maxey a really good opportunity. So now with Ben Simmons being gone, we want to go ahead and simulate the season and kind of see how things are going to go now that CJ McCollum is kind of leading the backcourt. So instead of Ben Simmons not shooting, we all know CJ is going to shoot. So that's actually a really good thing to have as well, that you would actually have a guy that's not going to be afraid to shoot. We all know what he did in Game 7 one time against Denver. He led us, past them. We were down like 17 at one point, and he went nuclear. So I know there's a lot of people that don't like CJ McCollum, but there is times where he can be really good. So other than that, we're just going to go ahead and simulate this first season. No changes. I think the only thing I will do is I'm just going to look at a shot tendency real quick. It's an 80. We're going to boost that up because we're going to need him to be like an all-star in the East. If we're going to trade Ben Simmons, we need him to be an all-star caliber player in the Eastern Conference. So we're going to go ahead, simulate this first season. Now that Simmons is gone, I've done enough talking. Let's just see how this is going to go in 2K21. So the season comes to an end, and we end up as the 3rd seed in the East. Giannis is your MVP. LaMelo, Rookie of the Year. Bobby Portis, 6th man. Giannis, Defensive Player. Most Improved, Michael Porter Jr., Mike Budenholzer, Coach of the Year, and Michael Meyer, Executive of the Year. Guys, I also want to hear your guys' opinion. I forgot to even mention this, but I do want you guys to comment down below as Joel Embiid wins finals, or All NBA first team. We haven't won the finals yet. What am I talking about? So All NBA first team, 29 and 12 from Joel Embiid. But I do want to hear your guys' opinion as well down in the comment section below. What do you guys think is the best case scenario for Ben Simmons and the 76ers? Like, what is the best trade scenario? It can't, as of right now, I know you guys, you know, obviously the perfect trade scenario is for Philly to hold out, wait till Ben Simmons ups his trade value, but it seems like they may not have that opportunity. So if you were Daryl Morey and you had to trade Ben Simmons right now, what do you think is realistically the best trade package that you can get? As CJ McCollum averages 20.7. Definitely would like to see him be better than that. That's kind of what he's done in Portland. I think he can be better than that, but it's fine. We can, you know, continue to roll with this, and that's what we're going to do. But yeah, I want to hear you guys what you have to say down in the comments. Tyrese Maxey with 14-5 as well. So now I get to play Atlanta in the first round, the team that actually beat us in the second round last year. So have the opportunity to get some revenge here. Can we get it done, though, is the question. But yeah, like I said, comment those down below, and I kind of want to hear from you guys what you think is the best case scenario for Philadelphia and Ben Simmons. But we get to play Indiana in the second round now, so I would love to see us make it to these conference finals first year without Simmons. That'd be kind of cool, but you never know. And no, we lose in 5. Damn. So we lose to the 7th seed. We do get to the second round, but that's where, you know, Embiid and Simmons have been twice now, or twice? Is it twice now? And they've lost both times. Maybe it's 3 times. I don't know. Giannis is your Finals MVP, though. They do beat the Clippers in 5 games. So let's get into this offseason, and let's make some more moves. So draft lottery time. We're not going to have a pick here, obviously. The Trailblazers have number 12, and then we end up with number 24. So definitely, I mean, as far as this team is concerned, Joel Embiid's window is, you know, tight right now. We need to just go all in for it. So I'm not worried about drafting a player right now. I'm definitely just like concerned about trading for someone. Now, I don't know who that someone's going to be. And I don't know how much like money I'm going to have to, you know, to trade away. But Tobias Harris is a guy that I think would be really tough to get rid of because of his contract. McCollum is a guy we just got. I want him to stick here because he's the title of the video today. Shake Milton, you know, could be a guy we trade. Danny Green's 35 years old. It's going to go down overall, so getting rid of him now would probably be best case for us. Seth Curry is making $8 million as well. I do like him, but CJ kind of took his starting spot, so we could definitely use his salary for something as well. And then there's a lot of guys we could still trade here. So, and Jane Springer, who has Alonzo Trier's face for some reason, but Isaiah Joe. But yeah, there's a lot of options we could go here. So, I mean, our point guard was Tyrese Maxey, and I do want to go ahead and leave him as the point guard, I think, just because I think he could become really good for us. So if I looked at team intel and just kind of see what maybe was the best case scenario for us right now, maybe a 6-man is something we need, just like another guy that we can kind of rely on, maybe come off the bench, be really good for us. Terry Rozier just got paid from Charlotte, so I don't know if I want to do that necessarily, but just anything along the lines of that. Buddy Hield could be that guy. Or we could go for a better point guard and have Maxey come off the bench or something along the lines of that. I just don't know who that would be. Kyrie Irving is untouchable. I was about to say, the Nets didn't even make the playoffs, man. That's kind of ridiculous. But Malcolm Brogdon is a guy that Philly was offered and they declined. But, I mean, at this point, we could go ahead and take him from the Indiana Pacers just to make our team a little bit better defensively. And just, I don't know, CJ and Malcolm Brogdon backcourt would be interesting, I guess. What else we got? Fred VanVleet. Dejounte Murray from San Antonio. That would be fun as well. Just anything that we can, you know, do to make this team better is kind of what I'm looking at. So I don't know where that's going to come from. The Blazers didn't make the playoffs even with Ben Simmons. That's unfortunate. But Bradley Beal, I mean, we got CJ now, so we're not going to be able to do that. Really don't have the ammunition for that, I don't think. So I'm going to make a decision, though. I'm either going to go for a 6-man or a point guard here. I'm definitely looking at Malcolm Brogdon, guys along the lines of that, and we'll kind of see what route we decide to go. I am going to try to trade for Dejounte Murray here from the San Antonio Spurs, where we give up Danny Green, who used to be a San Antonio Spur, Isaiah Joe, and Charles. So 2 young guys. And probably our 24th pick in the draft here. And they don't agree to that just yet. Okay. Also throw you my 2nd rounder. And just like that, the Spurs agree. We get Dejounte Murray, who's going to be a new point guard on this team, who's 25 years old. So nice. And then we still have Shake Milton, Seth Curry. And Seth Curry's still a guy we could still definitely trade away. Or we could keep him. Again, we still could keep him as well. Shake Milton, I like. I'm not really sure what route I want to go just yet. Drummond, I mean, maybe a backup center would be nice. Tyrese Maxey, like the point guard. Shake Milton, I like at the shooting guard right now. And then I guess we could maybe look up, you know, maybe look for a bucket getter at the small forward spot. That would probably be ideal. And then maybe get a backup center in free agency or something like that. So let's just go ahead, go to player options because we didn't really have a draft pick. I mean, I understand we had a second round. Matisse Thybulle is a guy I forgot was coming back as well, to be honest. So welcome back, Matisse. That's actually really nice for us. For free agency, we have Andre Drummond. We could just re-sign him. I mean, if there's not a better option, I guess I could go that route. Drummond, Cousins, Cantor. Yeah, I mean, I guess Drummond. I mean, I don't love him a lot in real life, but in 2K, he's usually pretty damn good. So we'll go ahead and give Drummond a contract, bring him back to Philly, and then what else could we do? Goran Dragic could be interesting if we had him as a bucket getter off the bench. But I think I'm going to look for some guy that could be a scorer off the bench for us, and I think I'll complete this offseason. That's what my ideal goal is here. Utah, wants to give me Royce O'Neal and Jordan Clarkson. We give up Furkan Korkmaz, Seth Curry, George Snang, and a 2022 pick. So just like that, they actually want to counteroffer and give me a first as well. Okay, say less, Utah. We'll do that. So now we have a more interesting of a bench with Jordan Clarkson as the sixth man, Royce O'Neal and Matisse Thybulle with the small forward spot. Paul Reed and Tobias Harris, and then Drummond and Joel Embiid, obviously. So yeah, I mean, this team definitely looks a little different, obviously. We made a lot of different changes. So this next season should be interesting, to say the very least. I don't really know what to expect. No one went down overall besides Flip Petrusev, or Flip, because the guy is like pretty young, I think. So I don't know why 2K is disrespecting him right now. But I mean, I think we made this team better. I think we're a championship team, but obviously it remains to be seen in 2K, because you just never know with this damn game. So let's go to untapped potentials, and we have 3 to use, so we're definitely going to be using them. So Dejounte, throw one at him. We're going to throw one at CJ as well, because I do want to see him unlock his inner Dame in him if he can. I don't know, man. Just get something out of him. Matisse Thybulle, I want to throw some at as well. All right, so going into this season, our rotation is going to look like Dejounte, CJ McCollum, Royce O'Neal, Tobias Harris, Joel Embiid, Jordan Clarkson, Matisse Thybulle, Andre Drummond, Jake Milton. So they don't even want Tyrese Maxey in the rotation, which I disagree with entirely. We're going to have Tyrese Maxey in the rotation. I kind of feel bad that he's not the starter anymore, but at the same time, I guess it's whatever. So proficiency-wise, we're a 4.5 out of balance system. So, I mean, this is definitely a depth-wise, I think the team is a lot better, but I just don't know if it's really championship caliber just yet. I mean, there's still some moves that could be made if I really need to make one, but for now, we're just going to go ahead and simulate the second season and just kind of see what happens here in 2K. Season in the books as Luka wins MVP, Jaden Hardy, Rookie of the Year, Allen Sixth Man, Eyes Defensive Player, Chua Most Improved, and Lloyd Pierce Coach of the Year. So All NBA first team. We did make the playoffs again, of course, but we're only the 4th seed. We went 49-33, and we get to play Detroit in the first round. So player stats, we had 29 from Joel Embiid, 21 from CJ McCollum, 17 from Tobias Harris, 16 from Murray, 15 from Clarkson, then 10 from Andre Drummond, 7 from Tyrese Maxey, 4 from Royce O'Neal. So, I mean, if these playoffs don't go well, I think at the end of the day, I will probably try to make our small forwards position just a little bit better. And then, which I was kind of doing with, trying to do with TJ Warren, but for some reason, it just wasn't working. But we are playing Detroit, who has a pretty good team. So, I mean, yeah, it could definitely be hard to win this, but let's go ahead and simulate current round against Detroit, and we are going to lose in 5. So, yep, I had a feeling. So, yeah, we still need to make this team even better. Toronto and Memphis goes on to win the championship. So, we have one last offseason to improve this team. So, how am I going to do that? I don't know. We're going to see right now. So, staff signing. Doc Rivers, are you the problem? Because, man, we ain't winning nothing. But, nah, it's probably me. I'm the issue. CJ McCollum, so Dejounte Murray I like. So, I like Tobias, but at the same time, he's making $37 million. So, I mean, like, at the same time, if I'm able to trade the guy, I mean, I do like him, though. I do like him. It's just the amount of money he's making is just kind of crazy. But nothing that great popped up, so I'm fine with keeping him because we have a lot more players that I can trade away, like Clarkson, Royce O'Neal's money we could trade still. So, I mean, there's definitely still ways to make this team better. We don't have a first-round pick in this draft, so we're just going to skip right over rookie signing. We are going to accept both these young players, of course, and then qualifying offers, we have none. So, for free agency, we have, let's see, how much money, and we have Andre Drummond's free agent, who I am... you know, he's probably my last priority right now. Ooh, Serge Ibaka sounds like a better center to have, to be honest. So, let me sign Mr. Serge Ibaka instead of Drummond. That would probably be a better fit. So, Murray, Maxey. We have McCollum, Clarkson, which I like. And then Royce O'Neal, Matisse Thybulle. But I want to make the small forward spot better. So, how are we going to do that is the question. Of course, OG Anunoby. Just kidding. I get him way too freaking much. All right? I get it. I know. So, I won't go for Mr. OG. So, now... we got to figure out someone else. Who is going to be my new starter at the small forward spot? Because that's what we really need. I would love to see Matisse Thybulle get better in this game, but unfortunately, he just doesn't get all that good in 2K. Like, 28%. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's a Tobias Harris for a Chris Middleton swap. Could make some sense. Let's see if they agree. They do not. Okay. I'll give you a first. And actually, let me throw Mr... what do I want to throw here? Flip Petrusev, who's making, like, literally no money for some reason. And they still don't agree, and I'll give you a second and another second. Come on, man. Throw me Chris Middleton. They still don't agree. Damn, okay. So, and then I'll give you this. All right, they agree just like that. We get Chris Middleton to be our better small forward, but now You may be wondering, what are we going to do at the power forward now? Okay, that is what we're going to address right now. So, one last power forward I am thinking at the top of my head who I know I could afford. But I'm not sure he is a free agent. I'm going to say Jeremy Grant was a guy I was kind of thinking about just because I know he's not making too much money. But I guess instead, we're going to have to go back to the drawing board and look at the power forwards and kind of see who makes the most sense. So, Christian Wood, Achua, Jeremy Grant, of course, is a guy, like I said, that did make sense. Aaron Gordon, who the Denver Nuggets, I think, or I guess it's not official yet, but they are trying to talk an extension with him. Zach Collins. I mean, ideally, Draymond Green. That's interesting. But you know what? I think I'm going to wait till Jeremy Grant gets signed because that's the guy I want. I think that makes the most sense. Or we could even get weird and, you know, move Serge Ibaka there, which we're not going to do, though, actually. So, let's go ahead and make sure we get Serge Ibaka. Make sure we get him. And then, has Jeremy Grant been signed yet? He has 9 offers. The Pistons have offered him. Let's see if they go ahead and make that offer official. It looks like they have. So now I can go over to the Detroit Pistons where we can do a sign-in trade. Pistons get some young players. We get Jeremy Grant, and everyone's happy. Actually, it's not official yet, it looks like. Okay. I guess he's still out there. Hopefully, like, similar to day 6, he's back there now. Come on. Let me see Jeremy Grant on the Pistons right now. And there he is. Boom. Okay. So now we can discuss the trade where they get Royce O'Neal. I have to throw in $7 more million in this trade, which we can do. I'll give you Jaden Springer, who's a guy, you know, could be interesting in your roster. And then Jake Milton, I could throw in here. And then, dude, what else? Baca Maxey's. It's getting a little thin, actually. We're literally $1 million off from being able to make this happen. What is going on? Okay. I don't want to throw. I have to throw Serge in there. I didn't want to do it, but I'm throwing Serge in there. So, Joel Embiid, Jeremy Grant, Chris Middleton, Matisse Thybulle, CJ McCollum, Jordan Clarkson, Dejounte Murray. I mean, this team looks a lot better. So now, guess we'll go back to Andre Drummond. So Andre Drummond, welcome back to Philly. I didn't expect you to be here all 3 years, but hey, here you are. All right, man. This is all or nothing. Now or never. Are we going to win it all, or are we just going to continue to suck? Middleton goes down overall. So does Clarkson, but hey, it's okay. At the end of the day, we have ourselves a pretty interesting rotation here in Philly now. What is going to happen in this third and final season? So at the end of the year, Joel Embiid wins MVP. 27 points, 14 rebounds, 40% from 3. D.R. Johnson, Rookie of the Year. This is our now or never window. We went 63-19. Damian Lillard, All-NBA first team, still in Portland. Feel bad for the man if they still ain't make the playoffs. I guess they got the 8th seed. Yeah, by that time, I think Dame would be out of Portland by then if we were, like, literally never making the playoffs and the 8th seed. 2K just hates Portland, though. Or, yeah, they just hate Portland for some reason. But 20 points from CJ. Definitely was never the guy I really wanted him to be here, at least in 2K. I would have loved to have seen him make a big jump, but instead he just kind of stayed the same. Would have loved to have seen him average 25, 26 for Philly, but which I still think he's capable of in real life, if this scenario happened, of course, but I don't think it will. 16, 15, 11, 9, 8.5, and then 3.2. So, yeah, I mean, we went 63-19. It is our chance now to go ahead and win this title if possible. So, Sunday current round against Washington. As long as we don't lose to the 8th seed, we're okay. So that's actually a really good start. We all know 8th seeds, just like I said, Portland just won over Denver, and they're the 8th seed, man. The 8th seeds are overpowered in 2K, man. Like, if one thing I want to see in that 2K article, whenever they decide to release it for 2K22, my NBA news, all I want to see is 8th seeds will no longer be OP because there's no reason for them. All right, somebody current round against Brooklyn. Come on. We beat them in 4. Let's go. So now we get to play Orlando. They usually have a pretty good roster once you get to this point, so would not be surprised at all if we actually lost here. Somebody current round, and oh my goodness, we beat them in 7. That was really close. Okay, now I get to play the Houston Rockets, another team that, like I said, always ends up being really good down the line. So, Houston, do you have a problem? And yes, you do. You didn't win a championship. Let's go, baby. We won in 6 games. So, CJ McCollum, Joel Embiid. Obviously, we had a lot more pieces around just those two, but at the end of the day, I do want to hear you guys' opinion down in the comment section below about this whole scenario with Ben Simmons and the 76ers. What do you think is going to happen in real life? Do you think they're going to enter the season with Ben Simmons, or do you think they're eventually just going to have to trade him for something they don't want to trade him for? So, other than that, guys, thanks for watching. This is Crushables. I'm saying peace.